It's kind of funny actually, because I never really expected to get into this. I didn't grow up thinking I was going to be an LSAT instructor. I thought I was going to go to law school, and that's why I took the LSAT. And in the process of studying for it and really struggling with it, I ended up becoming obsessed with it. It was this one exam I couldn't crack. I'd always been a good student. I had always thought I was good at tests, but the LSAT was just a beast far beyond what I could have ever imagined. While there's a number of tricks to the exam, at the same time, as a former LSAT question writer put it, there's a benevolent intelligence at work. And once I started to appreciate the intelligence of the LSAT, I started to enjoy it more and become better at it. And then that's what made actually teaching this exam so much fun. I majored in political science, like many pre-law students do, but I had been teaching a number of other standardized exams like the SAT, the ACT, and in New York State, where I'm from, we also have the Regents exams, which are standardized high school exam. And standardized tests, multiple choice, they're typically relatively easy to crack. The LSAT, of course, is far more difficult than that. And so I thought it should be just as easy, but in reality, it was far more difficult. I was good at it, and I had good rapport with students. I had a good way of breaking things down, boiling them down to their essence. And so when I was young, I was a college student. I could relate pretty well to high school kids because I wasn't that much older. And I've always had this knack for boiling things down, summarizing them, and explaining them more concisely. The SAT, first off, it relates a lot more to what you learn in high school. And what you don't learn in high school, you can memorize with flashcards, a lot of it. It's a set of information that you can study and summarize and memorize and blindly apply formulas, and you'll do fairly well with that alone on the SAT. The LSAT, there's really nothing to memorize. It's a test that teaches you how little you actually can assume from a set of facts. The LSAT, of course, is far more complex than the SAT, but wherever there are formulas, wherever there are things you can boil down and memorize on the LSAT, I try to help students do that just to make the exam more accessible. But I would say that fundamentally, the LSAT does require a mindset shift relative to where most students are previously, whereas the SAT I don't think really does. I was starting my LSAT career in 2008, full force, upon graduating college. And at that time, the internet had very little information about the LSAT. There was a couple of web pages here and there about it, but not too much. And I thought, let me just pour out everything I know, because I had been teaching the LSAT for a few years during college, so I learned quite a bit. And I just started writing down everything I knew and posting it, and it got found. And I've got well over 1,000 articles on every aspect of LSAT preparation and law school admissions. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.